everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the webinar series Extra Techie brought to you by Shivajirao Jonle College of Engineering and its IEEE student branch. We all know that knowledge has a beginning but no end because even in this pandemic, the thirst for knowledge isn't quenched. In fact, it has only grown more. Students, teachers, professionals, everybody has come together to help each other gain more knowledge, learn new skills, and grow. This time has made us use the technology to its best, and I'm sure each one of us feels extremely grateful to be able to learn more every day. We at IEEE student branch of Shivajirao Jonle College of Engineering are very happy to have an opportunity to facilitate something new and exciting and also make it reach to as many students as possible. Another day, but not yet another webinar. Today's webinar is not just something which is in trend, but it is also the need of the hour. The importance of being digital has been realized worldwide. The situation around the globe has made the entire world go digital. And that is why this is the right time to learn more about the digital world. And to teach us more, we have with us a highly qualified professional, Mr. Pankaj Vyavhare. He has completed his MBA in marketing, post-graduation diploma in industrial counseling. He is IRDA certified, NLP practitioner certified, advanced REBT certified, and a vocal national level career counselor. He is an NLP practitioner, career and industrial counselor, and a member of many alumni associations. He has more than 15 years of experience. Welcome, sir. It is our privilege to have you. We look forward to your session. The screen is all yours.
Okay, thank you, Shruvi, for your introduction, welcome, and everything. Again, thank you to Gopte Madam, Uttara Gopte Madam, and then Dr. Desle Madam, and all the teaching staff members of Shivajirao Gondhale College of Engineering, Dombivli. Yesterday, I had attended your first session, and that was based on the networking. Uh, that was again a wonderful session. In fact, I would like to say congratulations to all the committee members, those who are working on this knowledge sharing platform. So good evening, all my students, dear students. Today my subject is digital based industry and digital marketing. My name is Pankaj Vyavhare. I am working as a career counselor with Bhagirath Counseling Center since 2011. So I'm going to share some real life examples in digital marketing. Uh, Before that, let's see some content that I'm going to cover in next 1 hour. So this is the promising period within lockdown period. I mean, this is now unlock one that we are sharing this platform, knowledge platform. So I must say thank you to all the members, those who are working for this wonderful project. Uh, because of this webinar, we are going to at least understand 4 different subjects. For me, this is digital marketing. So we are working in IQ. IQ, everybody know IQ is emotional quotient, but it was up till 1990 we were using IQ. Then it comes the era of emotional quotient. So if your EQ is high, you can perform well, and now it is the turn of a DQ. So if your digital quotient is wonderful, this means that if you are aware how to use social media and your company, then your journey will be longest one. So I had given equation that 21st century is equal to IQ plus EQ plus DQ. Somewhere this DQ is also called as decision quotient. And now the decision quotient is also based on all the social media that we are using. Even this meeting or this webinar is also going on Zoom, and that is also one of the part of a digital media. So if you are a storyteller, if you are a data junkie, if you are a hardcore techie, then this session is for you. Again, if you have read business newspaper, especially who, when, and where money is investing, because Nowadays, companies are invested money in digital companies. We can know that Reliance has invested money in Facebook. Likewise, one of the petrochemical company has invested money in Geo. So in this way, the market is booming very fast. Say for example, in the month of December in 2019, if you are asked to any vendor or entrepreneur, sir, prepare website that is best for your business, the answer is no. And now the situation is that this entrepreneur is asking that I have to design the website because everything is online now. From last 2.5 months, I have on Zoom, DO Meet, Google Meet, then WhatsApp video call, and we are trying to find out as many as options available for our online communication. So even Bhagirath Counseling Center, it was actually one-to-one face-to-face communication. So now we are also changing. So the whole world is changing after, post-COVID. So scenario one, while designing the and the subject for digital media, I was reading a small context of Bhagavad Gita, and the line started with Sanjay Uvach. That is probably the first digital transmission or satellite transmission, or you can say that deferred live of battlefield of Mahabharata. This Sanjaya is giving all the information to the Dhritarashtra. Everybody knows it. So probably he is the first person who has transmitted that data, battlefield data, to Dhritarashtra. Second scenario that I'm going to share with you, it is 12:30 a.m. April 4th of 1841. President William Henry Harrison died of pneumonia just a month after taking office. It is his 32nd day. He was the 9th president of United States of America. So it was happened there in Washington, D.C. White House is in Washington, D.C. And the Richmond Enquirer, it is a newspaper, published the news of his death 2 days later, that is on 6th April. So I had just put the data that Washington DC to Richmond. Today it took almost 1.5 hours by road. It takes 2 days in those days. Again, North Carolina Standard newspaper published the same news in 14th of April. This means in 1841 it took almost 10 days. So again, I had kept the data on Google Map, and I tried to search that Washington DC to North Carolina, it took almost 4.5 hours. This next line is given that his death wasn't known of in Los Angeles until July 23rd, 110 days after it had occurred. So that is why I had given a Google map here in presentation. If you start your car from Washington DC to Los Angeles, it took 42 hours today. And in 1841, it took 110 days. See how drastically the media get changed. Now again, a beautiful example. Yesterday evening at 5:20, Tamil Nadu government takes a decision that all the examination they are going to cancel. So it was at 5:20 p.m. in the evening, and I got Google message at 5:22 saying that Tamil Nadu government cancelled the examination. So now we are working on this much fast-paced technology and data. So all the industry is driven by data. Again, there is a beautiful picture that is called as Pony Express. In the olden days, the data were transferred with the help of Pony Express. Pony Express called as small horse is called as pony. And these people, they were carrying the information through these horses from one state to another state. So it took this much time. There is another small photo beside that horse. Two men is working to standing one pole. That is the photo of a telegraph. So once the telegraph came in the market, Pony Express gone away. Now, at a fraction of a second, we are getting every data. So just have a look for different industries and their era. I'm giving this information only because you can understand how drastically the industry get changed. It was industry 1.0. It is called as mechanization. Then industry 2.0, it's called as electrification. Industry 3.0, it's called as automation. And today it is a digitization. So the industry is called as 4.0. It is based on cyber physical system, internet of things, network, and blah, blah, blah. So the future 2020-25 will be machine level language, AI, artificial intelligence. So those who are already working in this field definitely have a wonderful future. Now let's look at penetration of internet. We are using online tools to make our life easy, like we are using this platform through Zoom. There is a penetration of internet in our society. All the online efforts to reach the product to the customer is called as digital marketing. That's it. So earlier, we need a salesperson or we need a specific distribution system so that we can reach our product to the end user. Now it is taken by the care is taken by the Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram or so many other digital marketing tools, social media tools. But the question is that today evening I was discussing with one of my students. He is living in Bangalore and working for one of the social media agency. And he asked me, sir, whatever we are now discussing, somebody is following us, somebody is trying to understanding us, somebody is listening us, but we don't know. And the moment you put down the phone and you start Googling, you will get the same advertisement or the relevance advertisement that you were supposed to be discussing with me. This means that we are leaving behind footprints on trillions of data points. Try to understand these trillions of data points. So we are not alone. So I'm giving a small example how it works. And then we move towards the different careers available in digital marketing. But before that, we should understand the scenario. So there is a funnel. The bottom of the funnel says site retargeting. These are some technical words that I will explain you. Site retargeting, and there is a picture given of cars. So we are generally sitting on Google and trying to search something that is called as Googling. So we are Googling cars. We are trying to find out luxurious car. We are trying to find out family car, XUV, SUV, and so many. So the way I am trying to search different sites, Google is giving me that data again and again. Second, search retargeting. There are some filters. Say for example, I am trying to find out car safety reviews or car financing companies or branded cars, new car, old car. So this is called as search retargeting. So whenever I am going to search something, Google will give me all the data again. Fraction of second, I am getting everything. The last one is called as behavioral and social retargeting, and that is the most dangerous thing. Because the way I am asking a question in Google, because what happened, try to understand, we have Google, but we don't know the keywords. So it is same like we are a people of a 21st century with the 20th century technology. So if you have the keywords, you will get the exact right data. But if you don't know what you have to supposed to insert, then Google is, meaningless for you. So behavioral and social retargeting works like this. Say for example, I'm trying to find out a Honda car. So I will insert a question that where is the airbags, or where is, say for example, AC machines, or whether the front or rear space is sufficient. So this type of questions, if I am inserting while searching, the search engine, it's control the data and that converted in demographics, and they will try to find out my behavior. So this is a behavioral and social retargeting. That is why I'm saying we are putting trillions of footprints behind every search whenever we are using data, whenever we are using social media. So we must be aware of all these things. Let's move to about career. So first question that I would like to ask to students, does the online platform excite you? Are you very comfortable using new digital mediums and advancements? Are you a creative person? Just before starting this session, one of my friend is working in hardware. He was asking me, my mobile is there on, say for example, table, and I'm sitting, say, far away from the mobile. And so I don't want to pick up the phone, but I want to send a message that I'm busy. Is it possible? Then he asked me question that there are Bluetooth mics available in the market, but I want Bluetooth speaker also. And whenever I want to close down the PPT, I can simply press a button and it will get closed down. Is it possible? So such type of a curiosity or curious questions, inquisitive capacity, if you have, then you are in the right profession or in the right career. Are you a creative person? Because digital marketing needs out of the box thinking. And want to use your creativity in online marketing? If yes, explore the career of digital marketing and most welcome to my session. So it is not surprising when we say that the number of people joining the internet is increasing exponentially or drastically. Hence, the digital platform has become an essential source of marketing due to the availability of high number of audience. So we are responsible for what? I mean, you are responsible for, once you would like to make a career in digital marketing or a specialist of digital marketing, you are responsible for the online marketing, planning and execution of ad campaigns, creative content designing and finding the target audience. You should be willing to learn advanced marketing technology like Facebook Pixels, Google Ads, Google Analytics. You have to be very creative to think outside the box, very precise, and have a good writing and designing skills. What are the roles and responsibilities of digital marketer? So planning and managing marketing campaigns, analyzing metrics, identifying trends that promote a company's brand, products, and services, research new online media opportunities that may benefit the business, including mobile, social media development of blogs and forums, develop and monitor campaigns, budgets. Because earlier, when the advertising agency also working on budgets, say for example, they are saying, if you want to publish your advertisement, it took 40,000 rupees for front page Times of India for Mumbai edition. So now customer is asking you, I need a small budget, I need a return on investment high, I need high returns, how it is possible? So the two biggest gigs or two biggest questions where you can work. The first one is how you can generate the sales leads, and the second one is how the budgets will get reduced down. Manage social media platform, use analytical tools, prepare and accurate reports for the marketing campaigns. Today, these marketing tools or all the social medias, wherever we are trying to downloading the apps, they were asking the permission, or sometimes they ask your email ID and phone number, and there is no other alternative. So in this way, you are giving your full data, even your photos, your contacts to these apps, and easily they can collect this data. Develop and integrate content marketing strategies. If you say no to any of that app, you wouldn't download that app, or it is not functioning like that way. So all these companies are collecting data very easily. So some 5 years ago, there was some puns going through email and other things. They were saying that once you order a pizza, so they will have all your medical history also, and they will tell you that, sir, you are not supposed to call this. You are not supposed to order this pizza because this is harmful to your health. Earlier it was a joke. Now it is a reality because of sharing this much data, and we are allowing it personally. Develop and integrate content marketing strategies. The critical role is to keep with current digital trends because this is the most fluctuate industry and we have to update every day. Likewise, I am working in the career counseling industry. So I have to update, say for example, monthly because careers are not that much changing. So even though I have to work on several other areas, some websites, some new courses that are launching, and that is why I have to also update myself, managing the contact uh, database and assisting with lead generation activities, coordinating with advertising and media experts to improve marketing results. All the marketing research companies, then it may be SC Nielsen's or ORGmark or any other small company, they are now working on this data and they are generating some marketing results. So that may be from sales forecasting to the launching of that product. So where you will get or where you can positioning that product psychologically in the mind of customer, everything you will get at one click. Identify the latest trends and technology affecting our industry, evaluate important metrics that affect our website traffic, service quotas, target audience, conduct extensive keyword research and web statistics reporting. So there are some key area include for social media marketing. The social media marketing, that is Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. Then there is a SEO called as the search engine optimization. And this is again a biggest career that is called a search engine optimizer. So those who are completing their graduation, BA, become BSc, engineering also, they can work in the search engine optimizer. You need three basic abilities. First, logical ability. Second, numerical ability. And third, reasoning ability. Along with, you should have a wonderful verbal ability because you have to work on so many words. So developing a strategy to increase the number of visitors to a website by getting high ranking placements in search results. Say for example, you want to search Bhagirath counseling and you put it in Google. So fraction of second, I mean, you will get data, some 8 to 9 links you will get in page number first. Then there is page number second, third, fourth, blah, 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 15, 16, something. So what the SEO and optimizers do the job, they are trying to put your website on first page because I don't have that much time that I am going to search page number 2, page number 3 or page number 4. Whatever I am trying to get, I'm trying to collect the data from page number 1. So I'm giving a beautiful example. In those days, I was working with ad agency as a content writer. And one of my friend, he is working as a search engine optimizer. So we received a call from a client saying that he is having a resort in Jalgaon and he want to generate a revenue through website. So I was surprised how it is possible. See, the Ajanta is just 54 kilometers away from Jalgaon, and the same Ajanta is 120 kilometers from Aurangabad. But because of the hotel industries and the facilities and resources available there in Aurangabad, so many tourists, they firstly came down to Aurangabad because they have airport, and then directly they journey 120 kilometers towards Ajanta. So this hotel owner has started a resort here in Jalgaon. Keep in the mind that the tourists, that those who are coming from Far East, specifically Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, visiting Ajanta, they will come down to Jalgaon first. and then they will journey 54 kilometers towards Ajanta, and it is possible through his website. So the search engine optimizer suggested that, sir, you have to keep Ajanta first in your website name and then your hotel name XYZ. Say for example, ajantaxyz.com. So what happened now? Any person, not just Far East tourist, any person in India is trying to find out Ajanta or nearby Ajanta, this website will come on first page because the name is ajantaxyzhotel.com. And believe me, the owner of that resort has earned lakhs of rupees per month only because of the solution given by the optimizer. So this is the idea or the think out of the box thinking you should have if you want to work in a search engine optimizer. Pay-per-click PPC campaigns. It involves sponsored online advertising paid by the business to appear alongside a non-paid research results. Then there is a mobile marketing, includes app-based, in-game, location-based, and SMS marketing. There is affiliate marketing. Here, a business allows other businesses, affiliates to sell products on their website. Now look at the scope of the digital marketing. We can work in email marketing. We can work in Google AdWords, online marketing, Google Analytics, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, and social media marketing. So what types of digital marketing jobs are there and what topic areas should they cover? Because many times students ask me, sir, I'm pursuing my BCA, but sir, I have completed my MCA, and I would like to work in SEO or sir AI. So shall I go for AI course or IoT? So these are all small courses. You need a basic degree. Video, audio production, you can work in that area. Then interactive technology such as AI. Then marketing, mobile marketing, SEO and SEM. And social media, we have e-commerce, this Flipkart, Myntra, everything. I mean, Amazon. Email marketing. I still remember in 1990 when I completed my graduation, we received email from placement companies, and it is mentioning that this and this our web portal is there. You can visit there. You can upload your resume there. Then you have to insert some keywords so that the employer can search your resume. So these were email marketing, marketing automation, content management and curation, web development, and in web design we have copywriting, editing, analytics, business and marketing strategy. Success mantras for digital marketing or web-based marketing: keep abreast of new developments and trends and embrace continuous learning as a way to learn new skills that can become invaluable to current and prospective employer. Again, try to remember your work must be irreplaceable. Please try to understand this phrase, your work must be irreplaceable. I mean, there are so many content developer or so many analytics will available in the market, no problem. I mean, this is the industry where the world is looking that we are a youth country and we are, I mean, 135 crore people we have, and we are working in this sector. So almost 60% of that population is working or workable population. So the request is that our work should be irreplaceable. Otherwise, the trend of a student is that you have to work 6 months in this company, then you try to hike your salaries, and then move to another company, then you work again 1.5 years, then you again move to another company. In this way, we are spoiling our resume. So you need not be work in this fashion nowadays, because post-COVID, everything is going to change. The second line you should remember, if you are working in this area, that is content is a king and distribution is a queen. So I'm getting messages on WhatsApp. So every time they are saying read again, read again, read again. It is a too big a message. So people are not going to read that too big message. So if you are writing on blog also, it should be at least 10, 20 lines, and the word should be catchy. That should be attracted by the reader. It should have that precise words. So we should have that much knowledge of that words. Only then the content become a king. Now the turns come to distribution of that data. I mean, if you are distributing data in a different vehicle, in a marketing it is called as vehicle, and it is not reaching to that particular audience or selected audience, then it is meaningless. So you have to choose a perfect vehicle. I mean, if you are publishing the same advertisement on Facebook, again same on Instagram and on LinkedIn, then it is absolutely wrong. Because in LinkedIn, you will get a professional people, so we have to design your advertisement as per the professional people. So that is why it is said that content is a king, distribution is a queen. So how do you become digital marketing professional now? If you have background in marketing management, copywriting, web development, or even a designing, you already possess a plenty of transferable skills to go into digital marketing. Or you would like to go that marketing. I mean, you don't have this much skills, but still you have a passion to work in this area. So build your own unique digital presence through website and blog. Again, there is a issue with blog and website. Once in a lifetime we visit website, but every day 365 days we are visiting blog. So blog is a difficult task, website is not at all difficult task. So those who are in the first year engineering now should develop their website, and please purchase a domain name. How much cost you need? 2000, 2500 only, because that much cost we are actually spending on our popcorn and movies. So instead of spending there, you can invest to purchase a domain name of your own, create your own website. So when you learn this theoretical, or when you try to collect all this data, you have to practice it on your own website. Those who are studying in third year and final year students can develop their blog. This is because now they are entering into the market. So every day they should write at least 5 to 6 lines. Again, students ask me, sir, there are ready-made template available in the market. So shall we go for the ready-made template, free template? Nothing is free in the world. And if you are chasing or behind a free template, you will get that much result only. So try to create your own words, write down your own poetry, write down your own phrases. That might be anything, but then put it down on your blog. So bloggers are working till to night 11:30, and the next day they put it on. There are some bloggers in the world that are given in last slide in the presentation, top 10 bloggers in India. And we must visit that blog, because there we can understand the way they are writing, the fashion they have used, the colors and other things, and how sober the blog is. There is no bodiness in the blog. Know your personality and passion. So if you are INTJ type of personality, you are on the right path of digital world, which is based on logic. INTJ means you are introverted, intuitive, thinking, and judging person. INTJs are sometimes referred as mastermind personalities because of their strategic, logical, and way of thinking. So in Bhagirath Counseling Center, we are working on the same platform. We are trying to find out which type of personality I have. And once I know my own personality, I can work on it. So this is kind request. After completion this session, you can visit to my website www.bccjl.com, or you can contact us for knowing your personality. If future you would like to start your own digital marketing consultancy, you should at least have one person who is having INTJ personality. Thank you. Constant updation. This industry need constant updation. Join Coursera. This is the website Coursera for free and learn online. I mean, there are some online certification available. There are some paid certification also. First of all, go for some online, free online sessions. Build skills with courses where you will learn here in Coursera, implement in your own website. That is why I told you that purchase a domain name, develop your own website, and whatever you will learn from different areas, implement there, experiment there, explore there, and you will understand that you are a wonderful candidate or promising candidate for this digital market. With the courses top universities like Yale University, Michigan University, Stanford University, and leading companies like Google and IBM. So try to do visit Coursera website again, or simply Google it. Digital Unlock is an initiative by Google in collaboration with the Indian School of Business, ISB, and Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology to promote digital awareness and to help small scale businesses and startups to go digital in India. This is again a wonderful initiative by Google. The last one is welcome to Moz Academy. Just Google it, Moz Academy. Those who want to make their career in SEO, they must visit this website before completion their graduation. It is easy to access. SEO education has always been dear to our mission. This is what the Moz Academy says. They are giving certifications to whom we should follow. I mean, this is what the journey from first year engineering to final engineering. For first year engineering or second year engineering or any engineering candidate, they should follow at least these 3 to 4 people. Avinash Kaushik is called as analytics experts in India. Just go through the Avinash Kaushik, how does he invented, how he's working, how his brain is working, how he's developing so many things. That is why he is called an analytics expert. Then go for Neil Patel. He is called as SEO analyzer. Probably is the first 5 analyzer in the world. He's living in UK. Just go through his Neil Patel. Then Pradeep Chopra. This is very fantastic digital vidya. It's again a portal. Deepak Chopra has done his computer science from IIT, and he has developed this digital vidya where he will get so many certifications that can useful for digital marketing. Then Amit Agarwal, he is the first professional blogger in India. So one must see Amit Agarwal, one must follow Amit Agarwal, and one must read whatever the Amit Agarwal writes today and earlier as a blogger. So it is very promising time now. Those who are working in machine level language or would like to work in machine level language, artificial intelligence, AI, and the third one is psychology. That is a bit different from engineering, but I'm just sharing because working as a career counselor, I'm giving a combination of careers. So in coming era, those who are working in artificial intelligence and psychology, because everything is going to change now. We are working on robots, we are working on AI, we are working on drone. So now we are trying to develop such robots who are working with psychology also. So if I am having a headache, my robot will understand it, the owner is having headache, and he will simply give me Crocin. So this is the way the future is going to work. And if you are in the same stream, then you have golden career and red carpet is you for you people. Now 10 biggest bloggers from India. This is Shivai Nath, the shooting star. You have to write down shooting star blog and you will get the data. It's wonderfully. Now he has written book also. Amit Agarwal is a digital inspiration. Lebanon is his blog. And he has given so many Google based data or Google based techniques on his blog. It is very wonderful. Then there is Rukmini Ray Kadam. It is a true matter. I'm not going to explain everything because then it will be like a spoon feeding. So what is my concern is that you should go to the Google and search it and try to work it. Then Shraddha Sharma, it's a your story, yourstory.com. What I feel that personally, this Shivaji Jondale College of Engineering students from computer science should do something for next 6 months, couple of 6 months, probably December or January of 2021, so that this Shraddha Sharma will write something yourstory.com as your story. So it is India's biggest and definitive platform for startups and entrepreneurs related stories, resources, research reports, and analysis of the startup. So most welcome for all the buddies. This is for you, yourstory.com. Shraddha Sharma is waiting for you. There is Alan Coradis. And the blog is a very wonderful blog, Botis and Bones. It is the same Hindi word Boti, Botis and Bones. And this is the blog for men's fashion, culture, and lifestyle blog. Why I am giving you these 10 bloggers from India? Because there you can understand that if you are going to write something, it is already there. So you have to do something different. Some 20 years ago, there was advertisements of Maggi tomato ketchup. And the tagline was something different. Likewise today, we have something, if you have something different, then you will get as much as you want. Then there is a Harsh Agarwal, Shout Me Loud. And the last one is those who are foodie. Those who want to eat must visit Archana's kitchen. You will find thousands of dishes at your fingertips. You just click it, but you can only see it, you can only feel it, you can only think it. But finally, once you have to practice it, only you can test it. The last slide, have you find your ikigai? Because I'm not going to say you thank you for my presentation, thank you for investing your time, thank you for your professors, but I am going to ask you a question that have you find your ikigai? Ikigai is a Japanese word, and terms is called as the meaning of your life. So have you find the meaning of your life? If you see, the 4 circles are given there. The first circle says love, the second circle says you are good at, the third circle says you are paid for, the fourth circle says the world's what the world needs. And apart from these, there is again intersections of some part. So like what you love and what you're good at, that is called as passion. What you are good at and what you pay for, that is called a profession. What you can pay for and what the world needs is called a vocation. And the final one, what you love and what the world needs is a mission. So let's try to understand. When I say that I'm not going to show you the thank you slide, this is because after completion this session, when you Google it, when you try to find out so many blogs, when you book your name, when you purchase your domain name, and when finally you try to find out Ikigai, I will be very much happy that my presentation is 100% now. It is fruitful, it is worthwhile. Try to understand what you love. I love to write. And what you are good at and I'm good at English. So that is your passion. So whenever I'm writing something in English, I'm a passionate, but that doesn't give you money. And if you need money, you have to convert that is in profession. So if you are good at writing English and you are paid for it, then you are a copywriter or you are a content writer, then it is your profession. So converting your passion into money is called as profession. Again, now you are paid for that content writing and the world needs it. Now there are so many other companies like self-help groups, small self-help groups, MSMEs, small scale industries, large scale industries, biggest advertising agencies. They required good content writer. They required creative writers. So the what the world needs it, and I am getting paid for it. So now this is a vocation. But once it is in a vocation, it doesn't mean that you are getting a satisfaction, because now it is not your passion. For the sake of earning money, you are writing it now. So here, try to understand. Earlier, it was a passion. I am least bothered about whether I am getting money or not. Here, you are earning a money, and you want to get, or maybe you get satisfaction. Now, the last circle, what the world needs. World needs everything. So, and what you love. So I am loving writing, I am loving sharing. So now this become a mission. So that is why there are open source codes available in the market. Now they know that I would like to love to share. I would like to give all these things to the budding managers, budding engineers, technocrats, free of cost. So world needs it, and I would like to share it. Or what I love you, I love it. So now this become mission for me. Hardly it is possible for any person who can conquer all the four circles. But there is exception case, that is my case. So what I love to speak, I love to read, I love to share. So I will give you a wonderful example of my own agency. So I would like to love read, and I'm good at recalling whatever I read, and I can present it. So this is my passion. I had converted my passion into profession. We have designed a small training program of 1.5 hours, and that program is called as Bookopedia. All your engineers, technocrats, specifically from computer department, you know the word Wikipedia, because only two friends you have in the world. One is Google, the other one is Wikipedia. So then we have designed Bookopedia. So Wikipedia will give you all that information required. In the same way, in the same fashion, Bookopedia will give you all the information that is required related to books. So now it is our profession. People are, organization or institutes are going to pay for me that program. Now it is my vocation because the world needs it. Remember, all those who are listening, all those who are organizing this program, and the person who is delivering this session, all we are knowledge worker. And what I feel that knowledge worker should read. There is no other alternative. Even for knowledge management, we need some backup. And that is only comes through vast reading. So now it is a vocation also, because world needs it. People are paying for me. It is a vocation. Earlier it was passion. Now it is a profession. Now it turns to vocation. And now we had given this platform, open platform. I had started sharing this information through WhatsApp, through Facebook, through blog. So that is a mission also. So try to find out all the four circles, try to justify all the four circles once you find out your ikigai. So thank you very much. Shivaji Rao Jondhale College of Engineering, Department of Computer Science, all the professors, HODs, principals, and my dear students. for bearing me, for listening me, because this is again a very important thing that before completing the session, you should give thanks or you should pay the gratitude to all those who are listen. Now, if you have any question, you can write down in your chat box so that we can go for it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It was an amazing session. I am Akshit Bangali. I am the Vice Chairperson of IEEE SSJ COE, and I would like to express my gratitude to you, sir, Professor Pankaj Veware, sir, for delivering such a wonderful session. And it is our privilege to have you here. And also, there are a few points which intrigued me, like you introduced the concept of retargeting, and you also shed light on user behavioral analysis, which are used by the platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and other social medias, and the way our data is used to provide relevant ads to the user so that they get most taps out of it. And yeah, these are a few concepts which an engineer of this era should understand. And also, when it comes to putting out a portal on the internet, you must understand these concepts in order to publish it effectively. And also, you introduced a strategy to increase traffic, and also how it is important to focus on search engine optimization. Yeah, it was really nice. So yeah, thank you, sir. And also, I would like to appreciate all the participants for giving your time and energy into this webinar, and it is because of you guys we could have done this much. And yeah, thank you so much. Let us move on to the Q&A session. So you drop your question in the chat box, and then Professor Pankaj Veware sir will answer you in the chat box itself. Thank you so much.